we started loading up Vahe's truck at 6 in the morning, he was not a happy camper.
Put the car down.
But once he found out he was on Overhaulin, his day definitely got a whole lot better. So he bid it farewell, and we do what we do. We got it to the shop and tore it apart.
Woo!
Now for my favorite part of deconstruction. Snooping around and being nosy.
Making sure you've had your tetanus shot.
Exactly. Anyone need change? All right, I collected all the coins.
Nice.
Lunch is on me.
Awesome. Deconstruction is going along without any problems so far. I know what you're thinking. Famous last words.
Okay, this takes a lot of muscle. He's a good dad. Survival handbook for dads.
Oh, it looks so good.
The A-Team gets down to business, yanking out the original supercharger.
Next, the Lightning moves to the lift so the boys can pull out the old power plant because Chip wants a major upgrade under the hood.
Truck is stripped down, Chip starts eyeing the lines.
Now, because Vahe's truck was so clean, had never been in an accident, no metal work was required for this overhauling, but wouldn't be a great overhauling episode if there was no metal work at all. So what does Chip do? Well, of course, he starts cutting metal.
To bring in that classic feel from the 50s and 60s, Chip's adding curves where there used to be hard angles.
Additionally, that back window used to have a plastic surround, which Chip is canceling out.
A lot has happened since we got Vahe's truck. We got the bed off, the cabs off. We're basically working with an empty chassis. But the next step will be prepping for the engine and supercharger to arrive.
Yes, the power plant has arrived. It's 5.4 liters, it's supercharged, and it's awesome. And Vahe will love it even when he's stuck on the 405.
That one's good.
While that power plant is getting installed, Chip is working with Jose over at the design studio. First step is to take Chip's ideas and put them into the computer. Then Jose can work his magic, making them absolutely perfect right down to the lightning detail.
That's looking good. How small of a ball mill can we cut that with?
Usually preferred tool size, 1/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Ball end. So the radius is about 0.0625.
Yeah, then we just need to go down
just a hair.
And before long, we're looking at some one-of-a-kind wheels that Chip is calling the Foose Flash.
I love this. You can lock this in. What's your next step?
From here, now that we have your approval, what I'll do is I'll finalize the machine drawings, which will go over to the machine shop, the MHT machine shop, and the programmers, and they'll take care of it for you.
Fantastic.
We're working on the Ford Lightning for Chip, and the wheel, he's calling it the Flash. We started off with his concept drawing, his idea, straight from his mind. We bring it to reality through our CAD system, and then over at the MHT machine shop, those guys are the ones that make all the magic happen over there. Working with Chip is an experience of a lifetime. I mean, growing up, I'm 38 now, but when I was younger, when I first started, he was one of the top guys in the wheel industry and automotive industry, and we all looked up to him. And I say all of us because a lot of guys are just like me, you know. We love cars and we like working in the automotive industry. This is not the first project we worked on with him. I've done more in the past. And our engineering department, we have about 4 guys, and there's about 3 of us that work on his designs. The lightning bolt idea, it's an awesome idea. A lot of people relate to it. Obviously, we got the Ford Lightning, so the Flash, that car is fast. And a lot of people understand the meaning of the Flash and all that behind it. For the type of wheel that Chip wanted on this project, we ended up deciding on a 3-piece construction so that he can have flexibility on the fitment. And lip size, he wanted a really deep depth, a really deep looking wheel for the rear since he narrowed the rear end. The front wheel has a slightly flat profile because the car is gonna have a huge bare brakes. It amazes us when, we see Chip's ideas, he puts them down on paper straight from his mind, builds the cars, we help put it all together. And to see the finished product is just one of the most satisfying feelings in the automotive industry and in manufacturing.
This is our Haas machine. It's a 40 taper. What it's going to do, it's going to cut the design that our programmers programmed it at. This right here is our blank. It comes out of the lathe. Once it gets to the lathe and comes to us, we're gonna get it set in the machine. We're gonna touch all the tools off to it, and we're gonna get it cutting. This machine's our Haas 40 taper, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna cut our Foose Flash, and we're gonna get it in, get it out for you guys. For one wheel, it's probably gonna take about an hour to an hour and a half tops. Wheels done, just gotta get the hoops on them and get them back to Foose.